Hey, what's going on, everybody? Your boy JC in the house. Everyday thoughts. Everybody gather around. Gather around. Tonight's topic is why do some men gripe about the independent woman? So yeah, everybody gather around. I have a special guest to me tonight, Miss Watts. Um, so yeah, let's just gather around. Everybody gather around. But yeah, though, hold on one second. What's going on, Tiffany? How's everybody doing tonight? What's going on, Sonya? Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Jonathan, how are you?
Good, good. What's going on with you?
Nothing much, same old, same old.
Okay. All right. Tell the listeners little bit about yourself. Recently you got into your new YouTube channel, so tell the folks where they can reach you at.
Oh, okay. First of all, my name is Dwana. I am a mom. Was a wife of 27 years. Now I'm a widow, and I'm just a tell it like it is type of chick. Nothing new, nothing special. Just one that likes to be share her opinion. And I'll
Uh
tell
oh.
you about the
Uh
YouTube channel at the end. So yeah.
oh. Okay. But yeah, though tonight's topic is why do some men gripe about the independent woman? What's your thoughts about that?
Um, my thoughts are big on that. I'm trying to figure that one out myself, Jonathan. I am I'm new to the dating game, and
Uh oh.
yeah, new on the block, and just find
Oh,
it
no
difficult.
cheating history.
Uh, well, I'm finding it difficult to find learn that men are not into some men are not into independent women. I think some of them think that women are so independent that they feel as though their egos are being tested and they can't get into it. Hey,
Yeah,
Lakeisha.
I feel. Yeah, I feel you on that. But I feel like as far as independent women, my 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 issue is, you know, a lot of times y'all really have a choice but to be strong and independent. I made a video about that a few months back. There's not many men that's out there trying to be your protector, provider, even your protector. So a lot of that has to be on your burden, on your shoulders, etc. You know. But as
Right.
far as independent women, I feel like it don't matter how successful she is, she always going to need a man for different stuff. Emotional needs. She has mental needs as well that he can fill, and that should be helpful for a woman to be independent or self-sufficient because that takes a lot of load off the man. Because a lot of men don't want to be dating an independent woman, but at the same time don't want a woman that always dependent on him and always has their hand down. So it's a double-edged sword. You think about it. Damn if she do, damn if she don't. You know. What's going on? Rita, Ree King, Felicia, Lacey. What's your thoughts about that? They say, they don't want an independent woman, but at the same time, the same brother, they don't want a dependent woman that they have to, that she has to rely on, or she has to rely on him
Well,
to
right,
make
right,
decisions.
and right, and my thoughts are just as confused as most women's thoughts because that's contradicting each other. You want someone who's independent enough to bring a little something to the table, I would think. That's the difference between a vacation at Myrtle Beach and a vacation in Spain. You want someone to be that other side to help, I would think, to help you out. But then there are some guys, and I've met guys who don't want that. They feel like they want to be the one to pay all the bills. They want to be the one to do everything, and in return, they just want you to be at home to their beckoning knees, to their beckoning calls, and they'll take care of you. There are some women who don't mind that. There's some women out there who don't mind being taken care of, but there are more women out there who would want to be independent, who wants not only to bring a little financial assistance to the table, but who also wants to be heard when they, when they speak. They want an opinion within the relationship, and I think some guys aren't into that. Hi, Rita Marie.
Yeah, yeah, you're right about that. You said about you want to have a voice, and a lot of times, a lot of brothers they confuse them making a lot of money, them being the breadwinner, as in controlling, being a dictator in the household. Just because you are the breadwinner, you may be paying all the bills, doesn't mean you should be a controlling dictator to your wife or your girlfriend, etc. Y'all both y'all both are a team. No, you shouldn't put nobody underneath you, etc. What's going on, Yolanda? You know,
Right. I agree with that 100%. But I would think that a strong woman would want to bring some additional funds to the table. And I think that a strong brother who's have confidence within himself and not feel as though his ego is being threatened in any way, shouldn't mind it. He should be 100% behind it.
exactly.
100%.
I mean,
Hmm.
yeah, you're right about that. What's going on, Nina, Jacqueline, Dorian? But yeah, I feel like your ego, you gotta put that to the side. You dealing with a woman that has money, that has her career going. Then that's be a plus. And you really shouldn't put your ego on the back burner. Just the fact that she does have her own that can help you out. Y'all can build together. It's all about teamwork.
Right, right. So, Jonathan, why do you think men feel that way? Why do you think men
It,
feel as though, you know, a woman, you know, bringing her
intimidation.
own is showing, signs of aggression or trying to take over or, like I said, wearing the pants? Why would a guy feel that way? Why wouldn't he want that female that's bringing extra in? I mean, why
Like I said,
not?
it's a pride, ego. Sometimes some women, as far as their demeanor, their demeanor towards the brother. Sometimes their demeanor be kind of negative, like as if she's all that, like she doesn't really need him. It's your what's it called? Your ego, not ego, but your aura about her that made you turn the brother off. That I don't need you, etc. You know. Okay, what's her name? Rita Marie King said, "Hi, Queen Sister. How are you? During this is a really
I,
good topic for tonight. I mentioned allow women to be very mental and physically independent as much as they can, and they don't stop them from being themselves and add value to a relationship. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, she right about that. I feel like if you a woman, you know who you
hold
are.
on, Amari.
Well, well, that's a different story. He's a character
That's
right there.
another topic. How about Amari Browner? Independent women don't exist. Explain that, Amari. So, and also answer, Amari, does an independent man, or is it
I mean,
Amari?
it's a
Eh,
mirror.
Oh, okay, Amiri. Answer the question. Independent women don't exist. How do you come about that? And are there independent men? I'm just curious. I'm just because Jonathan, I feel like I'm an independent woman. I mean, what choice do I have?
Yeah,
I'm a
well, I say
widow,
y'all don't have a choice but
raising
to be independent.
boys. So I'm very much an independent woman. And there's several independent women. I mean, that's what the whole nation is filled of. Look at what's happening within the politics. Look at all the women coming in at that angle. There's several independent women. So I'm all right. I'm just curious to see what it is that you're going to respond with as far as independent women not existing. Because if you're looking at your screen, you're looking at one.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you gotta wear your crown, your tiara, proudly. Like I
Right.
said, brothers ain't trying to deal with a woman who dependent. She always have her hand out, and then talk about only thing she brings to the table is just kitty and stuff. So it really contradicts itself.
Exactly.
Y'all don't want
Exactly.
y'all don't want y'all don't want women to want have anything, have a career, but at the same time, you're gonna bash them about only thing you bring to the table is just vagina or somebody else's kids, etc. So it's like, what do y'all really
Mm.
want? You know, that's why
Well,
I
let
say a
me
lot of
say
these.
this. Any man that says all she brings to the table is her vagina is not a real man. We're talking about a boy at that point in time. So,
Yeah,
and
boy.
boys will be boys. They'll say things. They have that locker room talk. They do. But no, women bring more than their vaginas to to the table. And if you have a female that and that's all she's bringing, then that's what you choose. You don't have to choose that, but if that's what you choose, then that's on you. It's not a problem. Do you, boo? Just do you. But I'm just saying, we bring more than that to the table. Trust me.
Exactly. Exactly. You know, they bring
Mhm.
that willpower to mind. So just somebody to talk to, vent to, and just their nature, just a loving nature, a nurture. You know, the sons, the daughters. Is it's amazing, amazing experience. You know.
Hi, cousin Betty. Do you see Nina Coleman on that side, Jonathan?
Yeah, yeah. I see her. Rita, she had a question too.
Oh, okay. I don't see readers.
Okay, she said, "Oh, come on, who do they think was keeping things down when men were at war and women doing it, even playing basketball, making bullets for the guns, even playing baseball? Come on, women had
Right.
come out of the whole of the independent while grandpa was taking care of the kids while the men were off at work. It was so really couldn't pull up on us to step up."
Right. Exactly. Good
What's
point.
your thoughts about that?
What did Nina said? I mean, it was a good point made. History shows that women have done incredible things.
Yeah,
But what's
like I said,
happening now
they
in a
didn't
lot of
realize.
cases, a lot of men are pushing that to the side and decided that no, we haven't. Especially the black African American women. I've never seen so many put downs on the black American women as I've seen within the last few years. I really had no idea. And in a million years would I have thought that, that feeling or that aura was being generated and created. And it had to, and I say created because where men and women sit right now, as far as not really feeling each other or going through some sort of rejection or some sort of hurt, and they've taken this shield and they put it straight across their face with all these negative signs posted on the outside of it because of their own experience. We got to let that go. It
Exactly.
can't be real. It can't be real. We need each other. And if we don't respect one another, we cannot expect other races to respect us. Black men, if you don't respect us as black women, other races will not. Black women, if you don't respect the black men for who they are, other races will not. Once again, we found a way to destroy ourselves. Is forget about shooting ourselves or shooting at one another. We decided that we're going to insult one another. Let's beat up each other's ego. Let's crush each other's heart and soul and see what happens from it. This is crazy. We've got to stop. It's just unbelievable to me. I'm sorry. It's just unbelievable. I don't know
Yeah,
what
like
else
I
to
said, it
say.
don't make no sense. As far as black
Um,
men, get online each and every day making videos about black women, degrading them, and yeah, you still want to procreate, you still want to have sex with them, you still want to have family with them.
exactly.
It,
Let me see what.
it just don't make it. No, go on.
Go ahead.
No, yeah,
I'm
I'm about to read Nina's comment though.
okay.
She said,
Hmm.
"I had a man tell me I'm too strong and too independent. Is it that men have a need to be needed? The problem with that is when women let down their guard and show that the man is needed. He drops
Yeah.
the ball because he does it's not a need. He wants to revive. Yeah, that's true.
Hmm.
That's true in a lot of
Yeah.
cases. You'll see a lot of
And
men not go on.
I apologize. I didn't mean to cut you off. But she's right. You know, men really we as women have to allow men to lead. Men were born to lead. Okay, that's what they do. They were born to lead. And we have to allow them to we do. We have to allow them to be the leader. It's nothing wrong with it, ladies. Because at the end of the day, the king is over the kingdom, and the queen is the one really running stuff. No, I'm just kidding. But
Uh,
we have to we have to start letting men, let them be in front. That doesn't mean follow any man. Please don't do that. Because everybody that's born to be a leader is not a leader. So that doesn't mean to follow any men. And men have to start allowing women to have a voice. I think if they give each other that little tiny bit, it may open some doors of communication that's been closed. Somewhere along the line, everybody's looking for something that they're not getting. And they're kind of pissed off about it. So, I mean, men drop the ball. Hi, Cousin Betty. School them, cuz. Rita King says exactly. Thank you very much. Your friend wants to get on. Question. Anyway, go ahead, Jonathan. Take it on.
let me say, Lee. Okay, I mean, to address Nina's comment, a lot of just because a man has testosterone doesn't mean he knows how to lead, doesn't mean he knows how to protect, provide. That's what I'm saying. There's not that many programs out there that's teaching men, how to lead, how to protect, how to provide. And I made a comment about, I think the last video about, your car breaking down, and a lot of these guys were saying, okay, well, oh well, she used to call, roadside assistance. Okay, oh well, call her father. It's like there's not a lot of men that's gonna take that initiative to, make sure the battery's good, make sure the filter's good, make sure the car is maintained, etc. Like in the
Right,
good old days, like
right,
everything's really on the woman's shoulder, and you
right.
can't be expect to be leaders, and we keep putting the blame on the woman.
Right, because I was going to say, just like there wasn't that many, there's not that many men, there's not that many women out there with these extra roles either, because a lot of women are working outside of the household. And in the household, in many cases, their children kind of raising children. So, I mean, they're missing there too, but there's such thing as instinct. There should be a manly instinct, just like there's a female instinct, and those things are the things that sometimes we have to depend on and kind of lean on. So not having a male role, I get it, but for how long can we use that one?
No, I mean
That's true.
I'm not
No, I
saying this to
know.
like handle the boys and
Right.
stuff. I'm just saying
Hmm.
not a lot of men like, actually know what it looks like. But it's still your job as a man to figure it out. Once you reach a certain age, you can't really blame, oh, my mom or dad wasn't there, uncle. You got to figure this stuff out and actually learn, be around people that do know how to do it, because it's what that we tend not to do. We tend not to run ourselves with people. We just want to play the oh me, like the victim role and stuff. So we got to do a better
Mm.
job with, just figuring out people who do know how to look at, healthy relationship, healthy marriages, and guys actually in their masculine core when they're taking care of the family, taking care of the woman, etc. And give points, give tips from him.
Okay, look at Mr. Browner. Y'all asses on strong or independent. That's what y'all don't get. Well, brother. You have to explain yourself first, young king. And then I need to say this to keep it real. Y'all asses, w- I'm a young lady, brother. I'm a young lady
Yeah,
king. I'm a
I
queen
respect.
king. We're having a decent and just a conversation. I don't have a problem with you having an opinion. You're supposed to have one of those. And it should be one that fits your lifestyle. And I hope you find a female who fits in that lifestyle with you. But I'm not saying
Peace.
anything about your ass. So please don't say nothing about my ass.
Well, I mean, he's married, but
It don't even
uh,
marriage don't have anything to do with being considerate and being polite. We're having an adult conversation. He can say he's entitled to say anything he writes, and I'm going to read every bit of it. But come, let's talk like grown-ups.
yeah, they don't need to be all
Mhm.
disrespectful and rude, especially the women.
Yeah,
It's
let's keep it
zero
real.
tolerance.
Yeah, I'm not talking to him like that.
Because
Read him
nobody would want
agree.
their daughter or their mother being disrespectful. So let's come up with a little bit more
Yeah,
respectful.
regardless of what his
All
opinion
right,
is, I'm going to respect it. I'm not going to talk down on his opinion. No way.
You talk down nobody. Okay, Rita Marie King said, and I'm so we black women have a lot on the plate to deal with. They were getting at war. We wish to get paid less than what a white woman, even though we're doing the same work. So they should cherish a black woman, especially we're trying to be independent as much as possible. Yeah, I don't understand why we don't sit here and cherish black women who's actually making the sacrifices to, tend to the kids, working. That's a lot of work. And then come home, do laundry, cooking, cleaning, and trying to please the husband too. And she don't really ask for that much in return. It's like we could be
Well,
very selfish with men, you know.
right. Well, we're put at the bottom of the list by a lot of races. We don't need to be put at the bottom of the list by our kings. We don't need that. We need to uplift one another. We need to be there for you guys. You guys need to be there for us. We need to find a truce. We need to find a mutual ground because it's embarrassing when I read comments by our kings and they're negative and they're beat downs. And it's just as embarrassing when I read comments about the queens and the queens are telling the kings that they're negative and beat down. So we're just going at each other for what? I don't get it. All about ego, all about rejection. That's all I hear. I was rejected. We all were rejected. Everybody's faced rejection. Stop waddling in the sand. Get the hell up, brush yourself off, and keep it moving. Life is wonderful. Enjoy it. And stop spending so much time with all that negativity. It's boring. I'd rather talk about making love and going to concerts, anything that's exciting, anything that's
Yeah, exactly.
fresh.
Yeah,
And
going on cruises,
I don't want to keep talking about women or dogs, men or dogs. What the hell? Oh, to date a dog. That's the only thing I can say. Hey, Dwayne. Hey, Kenny.
What's going on,
Betty.
Justin, Alicia,
Doing my
who's
job
Kevin?
here. Thank you, cousin Betty. Reading with me.
But yeah,
Mental
though.
notes is true facts. Thank you. Hey, Justin. Hey, Maurice. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I just want to say, even as far as independent women, dudes want to talk about independent women. It ain't about nothing, but until it's time to pay them bills, all of a sudden we're gonna be half and half, equal rights, equal rights.
And shoot, I don't think there's nothing wrong with half and half. What's wrong with half and half?
Oh,
I
I'm not,
can't.
I'm not
I'm not.
saying that. I'm just saying that you don't want no
Yeah,
independent
I'm just.
women. But at the same
Right.
time, you gonna be wanting to go half on stuff.
Right, Justin. You're right. You only get one life to live. But I don't think. And you should live it to the fullest. But and I'm saying to the viewers, I as a female, I'm not catching what's the problem with the half and half. Because why should anybody struggle? If we're in under the same roof together, why should anyone struggle? Even if the half and half is him paying the mortgage and her hitting the utilities, why should any of us struggle? Why should we have the vacation spot have to be the hotel down the street when with the pool when we could be over in Florida or Canada or Germany? Let's build together. A man and a woman should want to build together.
Yeah, but it's all about let's say have those cruises, Long Beach in the sand, that's the type of vacation I want.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
you know. But I would just say, as far as
Hmm.
going 50-50, I think the man needs to at least pay the utility, the mortgage, or the most of the rent, or the rent, or take care of the big bills.
Or put it in one pot and stir and let one of you be responsible for making sure everything get paid. But that's more in a marriage. I don't really recommend a lot of that in just dating unless you've been together for years. But I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
whatever you whatever works for you. The bottom line is come together. Come together and let's get this thing done. Let's get it popping. Let's everybody be happy. Let's move around. Let's share. And let's stop putting each other down. Women, stop putting down our kings and kings. Stop putting down our queens. Your queen love you. That's for sure. 90, 98, 97% of those black women out there, we love our black kings. We really and truly, we do. You know, a lot of us have been hurt by these kings, but you know, hurt, it comes with the territory. You know, it comes with the territory called love. It comes with the territory called life, you know, but we got to learn to pick up and keep going and stop blaming, you know, millions for what one or two did to you. Start assuming that all of them are the same. And they're not. Ladies, don't ever feel like you can't get back into a relationship and start your life all over again. Girl, you better pick it up and get it moving. Because there's no need to cut life off because you got a little pain in the heart. Guys, the same way. Stop it, guys. You can, you guys really bash. You bash hard sometimes. Not all of you, so excuse me for saying guys. A few of you. You bash hard. You cut deep, and you cut the ones that love you the most. That the one that got your goat and made you who you are. Let her go. That was trash. You dodged the bullet. Ladies too. You know, let those guys go. That's trash. You dodged that bullet. But that don't mean you can't get back up there and look for a relationship. There are good black men out there, and they're wonderful, beautiful, loving, strong black women. And together, united, we could be a nation that's unbelievable. But once again, within the black community, we decide to separate ourselves. No one came in there and did that to us. We did that to ourselves. And we got to stop it. We're the only race that I know of that does that crap. Stop it. That's keeping it real.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah. Like I said,
Kenan.
you're right about that. What's going on, Terrence? Yeah, you're right about that. You know, we gotta have arm in arm. You know, it's just us really. You know, everybody want to keep blaming other races. You know what they did to us,
Mm,
slavery, etc.
mm.
What we doing to each other? We're not listening to each other. Every day you just see, you know, black women, this black men that, and like, where's the positivity? You know, let's encourage, you know, our young men. Let's encourage our young black sisters. You know, where's the positivity? You know, it's like we just thrive off the negativity. We thrive off the pain and unfortunate. You know, it's like we could just be
Yeah, you're right.
wholesome, heal from ourselves. You know, we can make this world a lot better. You know, we just unite as one.
Yes. Okay, you're right. Okay, cousin Betty, hi. Sometimes women can make more than their spouse, but that does not mean she loves him less. You're right about that. Women, when they commit, are committing to the entire relationship, regardless of who makes what. Egos need to go and stay gone. I agree with that 100%. But you know what, cousin? A lot of times guys don't like that. Am I correct, Jonathan? Because we as women, we're 99% of the time, we're not sitting there saying, I make more than him, so I should get more, I should do more, I should be more, I should have more. She's not thinking that way. She's
I
thinking,
mean,
we'll get more, we'll do more, we'll have more, we'll be more. But guys don't see it that way. They think that we're once again trying to get ahead and wear the pants. Doesn't change anything. It doesn't. It puts guys just as much in front as than ever. When they accept something like that from a woman, in all reality, that crap is a little sexy. So it puts the guys right. It puts them right in front. It gives them that opportunity to still be the leader that they are.
yeah, and I
Hi,
feel like any man
Alicia.
that feels
Alicia.
hurt or feel rejected just because his wife or his girlfriend makes more. I mean, that's not really, you know, a real man because he's supposed to be encouraging you. Okay, okay, you got, you know, you're a supervisor. How can I make you a manager? You know, like, what are some tips that you can be manager? He's going to be encouraging her. her, speaking life into her. You know,
Right.
it's like so many times the woman got to speak life to the man, but you know, women are the incubators. You know, whatever we pour into you is what you're most likely going to reproduce. So, you know, we're giving you guys the encouragement, positive vibes, and that's what the one more than likely is what she's going to reproduce. And if we're constantly trashing our women, what does that say about the men? You know,
Right.
I mean, and like I said, and it just said that you can't even go out here and go on a date, and it's like who should pay? It's like it should just come out of max. Okay, the man pays, you know,
Why?
because he's the one he pursues her and he asks her out, and that's the man. I just feel like that's the man's job. You know, I feel like it don't matter how independent a woman gets, she needs that she still needs to understand that there's still a man role. A man's gonna make sure you get the trash out, make sure get your yard cut, make sure you get your battery fixed, your lights. You know, just doing the maintenance stuff. You know, little stuff. Still, a man
Yeah,
still
and I
has
and,
to.
and I agree with that as well, Jonathan, but I don't think it's wrong for a female to pay for a date. I don't think it's wrong for her to pay
I'm
for
saying the
dinner.
first date, the first date at least.
Oh, the first date. Well, okay, that's cool too, unless they agree that they're going Dutch. But yeah,
No,
you're
I
right.
don't really go Dutch. Not on the first date.
Mm, For me, I don't mind going Dutch because I haven't decided if it's going to be a second date yet. On my first date, I don't know if it's going to be a second date, and I'm not there to play with his head, to play with his mind, to play with anything.
It's a
So,
date. It's a date. I don't.
I mean, I get what you're saying, and I agree with that too. But um, I don't if I don't know if it's going to be a second date, it's no need for him to really pay for that first date. I mean, and that's just me. That's just me. Okay, and that's only because I don't want him to feel as though I'm there for a free dinner or and if he and another thing though, Jonathan, if he does insist on paying on it and that's what they normally do, but I do ask, I do offer to go Dutch. If he does pay on it, then I do leave the tip. And I just want to play my role in this particular date because again, at that point you're not knowing if you're going to have a second date or not.
I feel like if a man's worried about paying for the first date, he really either don't need to be dating or just go somewhere he knows where he can afford, like go to meet up for coffee, smoothies. Um, where
But it's
else?
not a matter. It's not a
Picnic,
matter of what.
etc. Like,
Right, but it's not a matter
you
of
know
what
what I
he
mean?
can
Like you should worry
afford.
about a date instead of you worry about the experience. And actually, keep taking the time to meet somebody new. I mean, you worry about how much money I'm gonna have to spend. I'm like, you ain't really there for the right reasons, you know.
Yeah, but it's not a matter of what he can and cannot afford. It's just for me, it's a matter of where this whole thing is going. And I say that because a lot of guys out there are damaged. If you go on a date today and it don't work out, and you go on a date again Wednesday, hey, that didn't really work out. Saturday, you go on a date, that might work. You know what I'm saying? Now you've paid for all these dates. And what'd you get? Anything? Nothing. Bitter. Bitter
No,
want
but
to
some
talk
guys
about
feel like
women. That's what you get.
some guys feel entitled though. Like a dude, just because he do taking you out on a date, he's supposed to you're entitled to give him some kitty, you know. So it's like, what's he really trying? What's he really dating for, you know?
Right. I'm going to try it and pronounce this name. Do you see that name? Is it Lashea? Licia?
I don't. What would you say?
She says, I
Uh,
know early into the first date if there will be a second date. Yeah, you pretty much know early into the first date.
I don't know about all that. I mean, I feel like there's still some stuff a man's supposed to do, like pump your gas, take out your trash, all this trying about you paying for the first date, and oh no, not on my watch, you know. I
And
understand you
that's
independent
great.
still. I still here to lead you, still need to guide you and stuff, you know. Still need to be led, you know. And don't
Uh,
be following no man without a
you
vision, though.
don't
You don't want to.
need to be led. We might choose to be led.
Me,
Well,
me the leadership.
okay, okay. Stanley, of course we feel entitled. That's
Entitled to
just
what?
fine. That's
You
what
feel
I'm trying
entitled
to
to
say.
what? Entitled to her body just because you took her out for a meal or something? Like,
Entitled to
oh,
what? Come back and tell us. You see Miss Covington right under there. What is Miss Covington saying?
he said he can't afford to take her out already, worry about money. I can pay for my own on the first date. And we got to better believe I would have a lot of questions. That's right. But yeah, though, like I said before, I mean, if you can go out and pay for your own meal, it's like what you really, worried about the meal for. I think people who worry about the money instead of just worrying about the time spent, the experience with that person. You ain't gotta be worried about okay, well, dude's like, okay, well, I'm gonna get some kitty. You know what I mean? A woman's like, okay, well, I'm ready to have a good time. It's like it shouldn't be no manipulation going on. It should be something y'all mutually agree to. Y'all come up, have a good time. If it goes somewhere, cool. If it don't, cool. Keep it moving. If you
Right.
worry about the price, why not just go for coffee, smoothies? What's wrong with that? Or go to the park when it starts getting hot outside. I don't really get all that situation.
Okay, so it's Isha. I think I'm saying it right now. Isha. Stanley Matthews, you think letting someone waste your time and energy is acceptable?
But how
So
she?
that
But
goes,
I don't understand how she wastes your time. You're the one that's there approaching her. You're the one pursuing her. You're the one that's setting the date. So how's she really wasting your time, your energy? You know.
I'm missing the point of you think letting someone waste your time and energy. I guess Jonathan asked the right question. How or in what aspect are you speaking? Time and energy in what? Acceptable in what way? What are you expecting? Talk to us. Talk to us.
Like, I really don't understand how some dudes work because it's like they like, okay, well she's supposed to give me some kitty, then it's like the same breath you gonna call her, oh you're tater tot just because you gave brother some, you gave him some on the first date, so I don't really understand where dude's coming from, You mad she do sleep with you, then at the same time you mad if she don't give you none, you know what I mean? So it's a double-edged sword, another contradiction that a lot of dudes do or make.
Yeah, but we shouldn't be passing out cookies on the first date. Cause we
Ah,
at
come on. Come
unless
on.
we we've been on the phone for a couple of months and we're just meeting, but we've already talked about where we're gonna how this is gonna go. And then the first date of meeting, you guys are still on the cool level. Grown folks do what grown folks do. I ain't mad at you. I judge no one. Okay, absolutely no one. Because I got skeletons in my closet just like you guys do. So I'm not judging anyone. But normally on the first date, nobody passes out cookies. I mean, not too
Uh-oh.
quick. So it
The
should
cookie,
it that shouldn't
the
even be a
cookie
part of the
crumble
conversation
slowly.
unless y'all talked
Oh,
about it already. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
all right. Nina said, I don't mind if he chooses to pay for the first date, but he can't feel like he's entitled to some booty afterward. If he acts that way, I'll pay for my own food, tip,
Hello.
tip, and uh-oh,
Tell 'em, sister.
point to the
Tell 'em.
voice. Voices we grown. Yeah. But like I said, dudes are like, what the purpose be going on a date if they ain't getting no booty at the end of the night? Like,
Oh, he
I done
shouldn't
spent
even
all this
be. He shouldn't
time.
be going on a
I
date
can't even
looking
go
for
back.
no
I can't even
ass
go
at
back
the
to
end of
the
the
kid.
night,
I can't go back to the
unless they
boys and
already
stuff.
talked about it. Oh, I'm sorry. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I mean, yeah, that's what I was saying. You don't need to sit up there going no dates and stuff. You're just trying to get some booty, other ways around it. But I can't tell y'all all that good stuff.
You're so silly. You're so silly.
I can't tell y'all that. I can't tell y'all that.
Yeah,
But
but there's
you
other
ain't got to
ways
sit down there.
around
You
it.
just want to get some booty. Then you ain't got to sit up
Esh,
there and
Ish-
going over 3, 4 dates and stuff.
Essa, Esha, Isha,
Okay,
baby girl, please
family.
forgive me.
Okay,
The conversation, the vibe should
okay,
be the focus on the first date, and that's correct. All day,
exactly,
every day.
exactly. How dare you try to get someone on the first date? How dare you?
That's crazy, right? Here goes
That's
Stanley. Here goes
crazy. That's
Stanley.
asinine to
If
me.
I take a woman out, I'm expecting some ass.
Oh, whoa, whoa, what?
If
What?
it does the happen organically, fine. But some women have the audacity to say they don't put out no matter what happens, even if the date is cool.
Bro,
But
you're not
why you
entitled to
want
a
to,
body,
Matt?
man.
I gotta ask Stanley, why you want a female that's getting ready to throw ass at you on the first date? You might not have been the first date she had that day. So do you think she should have threw ass
That
out
don't
at the
feel good
first
all
guy?
that.
I'm just asking because this
Man ain't trying to
conversation
hear all
is
that,
like,
man.
wow, he's expecting it. Well, Stanley, baby boy, if that's what you expecting, I hope you get it. But do understand if that ain't no woman and you roll up with a hood rat, don't come on here bashing women the next day. When you out there, you looking for ass on the first day. Now, Stanley, if you already know her, and it's been a couple of months, y'all been talking yada yada, and y'all was gonna get together, y'all getting ready to hit that, whatever you guys say. Do you? But if you don't know when y'all on the first date and you expected some ass, and she give you some ass, you might want to be concerned. And that's just keeping it real.
I don't know about all that. 'Cause a lot of women, some women, they'll tell different guys different stuff. Like, oh, I'm not the type of girl. I gotta get to know you first. So it depends on the guy who they're dealing with.
What you mean?
I'm saying, I'm saying when women be like, oh, I'm not that type of girl, or I don't have sex on the first date. It's like it all depends on the dude who she's dealing with, who she's dealing with at that moment. You know, a dude like JC, you may have told Stanley, you may have told Mary or well Roger. Oh, I ain't the type of girl, but see JC get around. It's like, oh, it's a whole different experience, you know. So
Whatever,
I'm not gonna
JC.
take that, you know.
You
I mean, I'm just
tripping.
saying though, but
As soon as somebody flirt with you, you go off to the side. Ah, you won't even look in the camera. So take your shy butt
whoa,
somewhere else.
whoa,
Come on.
what happened?
Nothing. I said, great job, JC.
I'm just messing with you. Okay.
What's wrong with
Um.
effort on the first date? Nothing wrong with it, Stanley. Go on, do you, boo? Look at here,
Yeah.
JC. Nothing wrong with it. If that's what you want to do, you do it. You grown. If you find a grown female willing to be down with what you down with, do you. Like I said, I don't judge nobody. Everybody has
Nah, I'm good,
skeletons.
man.
Now, I'm
Yeah.
not going to judge you for what you do, even though you judge in here. I'm not going to judge you, young brother. I'm not. Let's see. What's Miss Covering said? If you expecting ass, does that mean you are truly into her, or you just met her based off her body? That's all based off her body. That's all. That's all 100% lust. She ain't into her. Anybody talking about they want ass on the first date, and they don't care who they get it from. They just want ass on the first date. They paid for them burger and fries, and you got that milkshake instead of look, you got that extra milkshake instead of the soda that came with the combo. They want some ass. I'm just
Uh
keeping it
oh.
real.
Uh oh.
I'm just keeping it real.
Hold
Let
on.
me see. The dynamics of dating has changed. Yes, it has. I'm a hopeful romantic in a world full of hookups. I feel you, girl. But that's true. And that's
Hold on
why
one
I
second.
speak up on it because I'm a hopeful romantic in a world full of hookups. You
Oh
know?
really?
Oh, definitely. Because I'm 100% wifey material. I already know that. I know who I am.
Oh,
And so,
exactly.
but will I ever be a wife again? Who's to say? With the way these brothers are out here, they're walking around with a whole armor on. The whole armor, headgear and all, just armored down. So I
Oh
get
wow.
it. Betty. Men take notes. If you want to be laid on your first date, take out a prostitute. That's my cousin. Right. So you do one night stands if you're into him. Mm. Stanley, just because she asked me on the first date don't mean she does it with every dude. Mm-hmm. Yes, it does. Not every, Stanley, you're right, not every, but more than she should. More than
No,
enough.
it don't. It all
More
depends on the
than
guy who
she
you're dealing
should.
with.
Look, if you just meet a female, take note, Jonathan. Okay? Take note. Now, if you just meet a female, I'm not talking
It all
about
depends on
y'all
the female.
chilling, y'all talking, y'all having conversations. I'm not talking about, and then y'all meet for the first time and y'all have sex. I'm not talking about that. I'm
Yeah.
talking about you just meeting her and she's willing to pass you her cookies. First of all, my first advice to you and to Mr. Stanley, don't eat them cookies. Leave them cookies. Don't eat them. Okay? And my second advice to you is don't even accept them. There should be nobody passing out cookies on the first date. Like you just meet somebody. That's crazy. Who does that?
A lot of people, a lot of women do it.
Wow. Holla at me, sisters. Am I losing my mind? Is that what's going on? Are people, women, I mean, I don't know any women like that, but maybe you sisters do. Talk to me. Women passing out cookies on the first date?
No, but
And
what about
guys,
the guys who meet you at a club though and take you home? Like, what about that?
one night
Not you, but
stands?
yeah. What about that? Yeah.
And there's such thing as one night stands. But again, if he take you home tonight, y'all might chill for about 30 days, 45 days, because he got to get back to the club. There's other people he got to, take home.
Yeah.
Okay? And she giving out cookies that night. She might give out cookies for another month and a half, 2 months, maybe 3. But guess what? When you stop coming back, she getting ready to go back to the club, re-up. You can't do crap like that nowadays. One night stands were like back in the 70s and 80s. I guess that was okay. You can't do that crap today. First of all, you done took home the wrong damn thing with the wrong damn body part. Stanley. Only low self-esteem dudes thinks if she's effing me on the first date, then she must be effing every dude. Oh, look, bruh, do you? Do you, Stan? For real though, I'm not judging you. Maybe she ain't. Maybe she, like Jonathan just said, maybe it's just you. And that's a possibility too. Murphy's Law said anything that can happen will happen. So, shit, Murphy's Law. I'm just telling you, from my point of view. I didn't write no books, baby. I didn't write no books. I'm just talking. So go ahead and do you. I don't have no problem with it. I'm not downing you for it. Handle your business.
Damn, man.